There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them. There's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. The throw. Got a man, it's Simpson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Bounced right back to them. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Wolverines are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morgan. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
He wants to change this route. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield. It's Aller. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times?
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On the move to his left. Got room at the 35. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
With the catch, it's Simpson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet and trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed in bounds.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Shakes off the defender. Pulls down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Singleton. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range within. Love to convert this 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Aller. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Haynes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive. We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The inside handoff. Cobb sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quarterback adapting. Into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Trying to find the end zone.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time. Making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up for it.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on fourth and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Didn't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
On the ground, it's Singleton. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah.
He's going for a big play downfield. Snatches it on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Aller. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Morgan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. It's reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to pass. It's Aller. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Wolverines will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Aller. Makes the grab on the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Try to barge their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to throw. It's Aller. Here comes the heat. took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Singleton. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Not much there on the line. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
Good right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
To throw, it's Aller. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Might be changing the route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that's a great way to start this drive. Listen, we understand the situation. We need a touchdown. We need a two-point conversion. But you can't get all of that on one play. Stay consistent. Plenty of time still left on the clock. Dink and dunk if you need to. Take what the defense gives you.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Simpson. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the air on third and short. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They'll stop him short on third down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose down the left side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce.
Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fires complete. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. It's complete to the right. Thrust that arm out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
The RPO, fire complete to the back. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them. A 5-point lead here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets a block. Oh, got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player. They'll go to the ground.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air, it's Aller. Finds his target down the middle.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A deep throw as the clock winds down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
They get the W, and with that being
How you do it, Penn State?
looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Everybody good, man. Best bad record without our game.